Hi everyone, it's Jodi. Welcome to episode 25 of Tuesday Tips. Today we're going to talk about triple time cards. You may or may not be familiar with this, or you may be familiar with the idea, but not that name, triple time cards. This is an example of one that I've done in the past. You basically take lots of layers, stamp on some of them, and then alternate them with a solid piece of cardstock. Now, this one is a little bit different. I would say a more traditional triple time card. Each of these three stamped layers would all be the same color, like all very vanilla. I mixed this one up a little bit and added the different color here. So there's lots of ways that you can do it. But it's just a really fun and easy card. So what I want to share with you today for this episode of Tuesday Tips is kind of taking this in a little bit of a different direction. I also have a sneak peek for you from our new annual catalog. So this is the new annual catalog. Sales period starts 1 week from today. If you asked me to send you one of these, you should be finding it in your mailbox sometime this week. So I'd love to hear. You can comment here or just let me know individually when you receive your catalog. So I can't show you the inside yet, but I can show you some of the new products. And what I'm going to show you today is the Pretty Prince designer paper. So there are 4 basic colors on this. So you've got Calypso Coral, Evening Evergreen, Blackberry Bliss, and Bermuda Bay. But what you'll notice is that within each pattern, and there's different patterns on the back, of course, there are lighter shades of those colors. So like, for example, this is Blackberry Bliss, but you're going to see some rich raspberry in there as well. So it's the same exact prints on all 4 of the colors. They're just gorgeous. So what I'm going to show you today is how to do the triple time cards using only designer paper. So all of the succulent stamping that I did on this one, that's a really cool way to do it. But I just want to take it one little step further and just show you how to do it just with designer paper. So I'm going to use the coral pattern. And I've cut a few pieces here. I'll share the dimensions separately, but just really quick, it's 5 1/4 by 4, 4 1/4 by 3, and 3 1/4 by 2. So you can see they're just incrementally an inch smaller. And then I have solid, this is Petal Pink, the card base, 8 1/2 by 5 1/2, 4 1/2 by 3 1/4, and 3 1/2 by 2 1/4. I will list those dimensions in case you didn't catch them. Really easy, keep it handy, and then these cards are super easy to make. So what I'll show you, if you take, I cut into this one a little bit, but if you take, a full 12 by 12 piece and just cut it in a 4-inch strip, so you can get 3 4-inch pieces, you're going to have a long strip like this. This one strip is what it takes to make one of the triple time cards. You'll have a little bit of scrap left over, but you're essentially using this whole piece. Okay. One other thing, super handy to have our paper trimmer. The Stampin' Up! Paper trimmer comes with both a cutting blade and a scoring blade for lots of different projects. You will not be disappointed with that tool. So really easily, all you do is take the card base, layer the designer paper. Next layer of solid, layer the designer paper. Next layer of solid, layer the designer paper. So you get the idea and how it's similar to this one that was stamped. It's just, it's almost like a little shortcut to do it with designer paper because you get that awesome look, but you don't have to physically stamp everything. It's a great way to use some designer paper. Now, another thing that you can do, of course, all of our designer paper is double-sided, so you can also do the same idea with the back side. You're going to really get a pretty different look here. Okay? So you can go like that. Or you could get really crazy and do something like flip one of them. You could do the back one and the top one, but just so you have 2 of one kind and 1 of the other. They all coordinate. They're all the same colors. So you could do that however you wanted to and just play with it. I did stamp a quick Happy Mother's Day on some very vanilla, and that is out of the Celebrating You stamp set. This is a great versatile greeting stamp set. If you don't have that one already, make sure you get that on your wish list. So that's what I wanted to share with you today, just really quickly, how to do the triple time cards without even stamping. It's a really fun and easy way to add a special dimension to your cards, whether you do stamping, whether you use designer paper, whether you make all 3 layers match, or mix it up a little bit by flipping the designer paper or using a different color of solid. So I will share those dimensions, maybe just in a comment right here, and you can have access to that. I'd love to see what you create. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day.